Hello, welcome back to our Vintage Story 1.20 playthrough. First and foremost, thank you so much for 100 subscribers. It was a really big surprise for Wes and I, especially after only 2 videos. It seems like you're liking the series, and we're really enjoying sharing it with you, so we can't wait to continue to do so. We do have a few new mods here, so we now are working with the Stone Quarry mod, Farmland Drops with nutrients, and Goblin ears and friends. Also, Wes lost a little bit of footage from the first part of this video, but he's around doing stuff too, even though you'll mostly see what I'm doing. To start, I build a forge and cover it with a block so that rain can't put it out. Then I fire up a few copper bars and smith up a saw blade, chisel, and shears. All right. Then, taking advantage of our beachfront location, I cool off the tools and go ahead and craft the saw. Oh, dang. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I only have 1 stick, but I only need 1 stick. Then, with my new chisel in hand, I go ahead and make some polished slate to test out some flooring I've had in mind for the workshop. Oh, polish cracked slate. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it. Also, with our saw and nails and strips made, I can finally craft up a few wooden trunks. Finally, more storage. Then I bring over my few pieces of polished slate to the workshop and test out the floor pattern I have in mind. Afterward, I cut down an enormous oak tree so that I can have oak wood to work on the Hobbit hole with, and collect lots and lots of sticks to start working on the wattle and daub walls. Didn't know you'd already found one. I use my new saw to craft up some oak planks for the floor.
Bear kill pig. Seraph killed bear.
I then contemplate what color would not only look best for our hobbit hole, but also be relatively easy to make. With my mind made up,
Yeah,
it's
just
time to
sitting up,
craft
sorry.
up a
I'm
barrel
old.
or two and get some green dye going.
You bitch.
And I'll need a bucket to transport the water, so I craft one of those up as well. And once again we realize that seawater exists.
Won't it tell me what it'll become when I seal it if the recipe is good? I think maybe seawater doesn't work.
With night closing in, I move the barrels inside, then go collect some fresh water from a nearby pond to create a closer fresh water source near my dye operation.
Another barrel blue. There it is.
Finally, with the right water source right nearby, I can start filling my barrels and sealing my dye.
There we go. Okay.
Then I use my nifty new barrel to fill the water holes in the farm plots. And get some doors crafted for our hobbit hole.
God hope it's only one video long to find lime.
After a long day of play, we decide it's time to go to bed in-game and in real life. In the morning, I discover some more wolves nearby, and we quickly add them to the wolf pit.
Oh, come here. Yeah, follow me. Come on, buddy. Come here. There's two more over there. Should we get them? Wake up.
We now have a neighboring quintet serenading us every now and then. I clear some bushes. I just don't really think they look very nice, and I'm on the hunt for sticks anyway.
Maybe I'll clear some of these bushes out of here. No, I won't get as many sticks, but they're ugly.
And I make sure to replant the seeds so we'll have a plethora of wood to build with in the future.
Oh my god. Oh no, now that there's 5 wolves in the pit, it's even more annoying.
Meanwhile, Wesley starts doing some homework on rock strata as he prepares to hunt for lime.
Rock strata.
Then I craft up some wattle fences.
Oh yeah, no, we certainly don't have any under us.
And start replacing the front wall of our home. This will eventually be wattle and daub. Wesley grabs some food and heads out in search of lime.
Pot by accident, so my bad. There's food.
Meanwhile, I gather some materials to craft up a skep to place nearby some marked bees, and hopefully get an apiary going nearby. Wesley gathers some resin. Finds some surface copper deposits.
Copper deposit. Oh, nice.
And spots some lupines on his journey, a flower I've been looking for.
Good girl.
He also happens to run into a building materials trader.
Let's see what we got over here. Building materials.
Doing a little bit of prospecting on his journey, he finds a decent nickel deposit.
I don't think so. I didn't take any. I just have whatever I had on me still. Oh. What the hell is that? Oh, nickel. Cool.
We wonder if we'll ever actually get far enough into the game to use it. After tracking down the tree I have marked for bees, I place the skep down nearby and surround it with lots of flowers. Then I double-check the materials I'll need for Daub and head to a large conglomerate sand area to collect a few stacks. Wesley finds ruins. Nothing too good, but he does collect some bony soil.
Except they definitely have beanades. Yeah, you know.
Then finds another copper
about it
deposit. More resin.
That's my big problem with primitives. Resin City over here.
And another trader. There's a bit of a theme going on.
Treasure hunter, maybe. Agriculture. Oh, man. Selling cabbage seeds. That's awesome, actually. Ooh, and he's selling. Oh, nice. That's not a bad thing to have, actually.
In the area near the sand pit, I come across a couple more trees with bees.
Sorry, I was trying to pinpoint where I was hearing bees.
And a clothing merchant.
What kind of trader are you? Might be a treasure hunter. You have a moat. You know you have a moat, sir? Clothing merchant.
We'll be buying linen from you soon enough. Meanwhile, Wesley stumbles upon what he thinks might be lime, but ends up being granite sand.
Uh-oh, what do we got here? Just granite.
And another trader.
Jeez. Another furniture trader.
He finds some more resin, but can't quite reach it from here.
Oh.
And I stumble upon some wild flax. And some lupines, which I promptly get collecting. I then check on the wolf pit because it sounds like there may be a pup or two down there.
Oh no! What's happening in there? I heard a puppy barking, but I guess it was just the wolves themselves. I thought they were breeding in the wolf pit.
Spay and neuter your pets, folks. Wesley thinks briefly about checking out a cave, but
Oh my god. Nope, there's a shiver down there. See you later.
he then finds another artisan trader. Still no luck on finding a treasure hunter.
Trader. Artisan trader. Hell yeah.
Meanwhile, I heat up a copper ingot to hammer out a scythe. Far gone are the days of cutting grass with just a knife. Now I can efficiently grab all the grass I need to make my daub.
Daub. Oh my god, I made so much.
When
Wesley stumbles upon yet more ruins that are right next to and sort of generated with 2 hot springs.
hot spring, or it's like right next to it. Yeah.
He then finds a spot on the map that seems promising and decides to head southwest to investigate.
Oh, what is that? Would be sand.
He finds some red lupines and kindly grabs them for me, and stumbles upon yet another artisan trader.
Another artisan trader.
I start dyeing my first batch of green daub. And Wes finally stumbles upon limestone.
Hey, baby, let's go. Limestone sand.
He starts by collecting rocks from the surface. Meanwhile, in preparation for limestone, I go down my mine shaft to quarry some granite for a cairn. Before you say it, I hadn't cast my splitter plug molds yet, so I figured it would be faster to just quarry these 4 pieces by hand.
We already have a chisel, by the way.
While in the area, Wesley does some mining to get as
yeah.
much limestone as he can carry home. Thankfully, it's not that far of a walk now that we know where to find it, but he wants to make this first trip worth it. With limestone in hand, we can now begin the leather making process, and we can use it to make some plaster for our builds.
Yeah, I bet.
With his inventory full, Wes starts sprinting home in the dark. And I finally clayform and fire some splitter plug molds in preparation for the workshop flooring, which I want to make out of polished slate and polished granite.
Those wolves are so annoying.
I also form up a ceramic hive and honey pot that come from the From Golden Combs mod. I want to be able to populate them and start our apiary as soon as we have bees in that skep I placed earlier.
What's the hotkey for sending something to your left hand?
Meanwhile, Wesley comes across, you guessed it, more resin and an artisan goods trader.
Another artisan trader city.
He then stumbles upon some more ruins. Nothing great, but he does find a few more pieces of bony soil.
Maybe a bunch of bony soil too.
And back at home, my green daub is finally ready, so I can start putting together the walls.
Oh, beautiful. A big pot of weird green stuff.
But not before getting another batch going.
Quite the green I wanted it to be. 60 pieces only got me 4 walls?
Realizing the vast quantity of daub that I'm going to need, I craft up another barrel to speed up the dyeing process. While I wait for that to soak, I decide to check on my skep and discover it's still empty.
Empty skep? Close enough?
So I move it and move some flowers around it.
I put a bunch of flowers near it, but maybe it's not near enough to the hive?
Then return home to more finished green daub.
I'm waiting for Daub to finish for hours. I got half the wall done. Well, not done, but like the first layer of daub on.
Wesley stumbles upon a trader whose carriage has been completely mangled by something.
Something happened to this commodity trader. Oh, I wonder if it caught on fire.
As well as a
That's
nearby
okay.
peat deposit that has been completely burned up.
That merchant was already marked, so we've already visited him. Yeah, that's something else got caught on fire. Oh,
We're starting to consider turning off lightning causes fire. I pop over to a nearby red clay deposit and collect a few stacks.
Lightning must be like really wreaking havoc.
And as Wes is getting close to home, he admires our homestead from a nearby hill.
oh wow, holy cow. That oak tree on the peninsula near our house? Dude. Send you a screenshot.
I continue working on the daub walls. And Wesley comes down to check out my progress.
Okay, this is looking nice.
Think so? It's just gonna take me forever to do it.
And then maybe like a wooden, like circular, like door facade.
Yeah, I was gonna chisel one onto the front, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
As I continue crafting my daub and working on the walls, Wesley spends some time tending to the garden. We then both pause our chores and talk a little bit of house planning.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking of in the hallway between that, maybe there's like a little storage room.
Yeah, that could
You can
work.
get to it from the workshop, or you can get to it from here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait to finish this floor. It's gonna look so hype.
Do you wanna? I'm just like, this is an odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is an odd width here. So it's odd by odd.
Do one more.
Well, if we, you know, do we want to do like double door hallways or single door hallways?
Definitely double door hallways. So I should make this one deeper.
Yeah, you can keep
This way?
it the width. I think.
Yeah.
Then Wes gets to panning that bony soil he collected. Unfortunately, he doesn't really come up with anything good. So he gets right to grinding up the limestone in hopes of starting the leather making process. And he already can't wait to make the windmill. I continue making progress on the exterior wall. With just a few more pieces needed, I set up one last batch of daub and dye. Meanwhile, Wesley grinds up a whole batch of 50 limestone. And I finally finish the exterior wall. The final stage of wattle and daub always looks so good. I like that there's still a little bit of texture, but it still looks nice and clean. And I'm really enjoying this green color.
Hey! All done, my dear. All done. Wow, I had literally just enough.
With my hard work finished, Wesley comes down to check it out.
Oh, baby. Is that all the way?
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
Right?
I think, like, because a little bit of the brown still kind of pokes through, I think it looks good, kind of with the dirt above it and around it. Yeah, I think that looks awesome.
I think I'll put some, like, vines and stuff hanging down underneath the overhang.
That'd be nice. And add a little bit of depth, too. You do it from the, like, from the dirt.
Yeah, that too.
And with the facade over it, I think it'll look really nice. Nice and a lot of depth. Silk is gonna pop off in 3 months. Can you build the vine, like, hanging?
No. Oh! Yeah! Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Nice.
Convert some of those. Convert those bottom ones to tips.
Huh?
You can convert the bottom, a vine to a vine tip.
How do you do that?
Just put it in the crafting good.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much for joining us for another few very successful days in our Vintage Story 1.20 playthrough. We can't wait for you to see what comes next. We'll see you next time.